What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new 40 Stamina Island on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global, which includes farmable specific socket book tomes. So this is an island that you definitely want to go ahead and farm. Now it's actually kind of interesting that literally right before all of these events came out for the socket book island, we just had the potion island. So many little events are happening right now. If you guys did not spend as many gems as you really wanted to on the potion islands, this is definitely a good island to go ahead and do so. Now before we actually get into the breakdown of the actual islands, something that I do want to say is that this specific island will be returning in part 2 of the anniversary event celebration. So if you guys perhaps can't farm this as well as you would like, when it comes around in part 2, it's likely going to be falling in the max special anniversary ship period, meaning that this island is going to be a bunch easier and people are going to be able to farm this much faster when you go ahead and use the max special sunny. Unfortunately for us, the max special sunny is actually not out right now. At the moment, the sunny that had just come out is the 3 times EXP. However, after I believe the 26th of February, it's going to be changing into 1.5 attack and then max special. So hopefully we do get this next batch of Socket Book Islands to fall in the period of getting max special characters, which will make it farming a lot easier. But let's start talking about this island. Now this island actually can be quite tricky. Main reason is that Luffy does a ton of damage on turn 1 and he has really high defense. So either you gotta have a team that deals a lot of damage through his defense, and I believe his defense is like 250,000 or it's like 2.5 million. I don't remember which one it is. It's a really high amount. So a lot of teams really can't break through it. So make sure you have a team that can take a 50,000 damage hit on that first turn of Luffy, and then you can go ahead and try and burst down his 1.3 million health value. But on stage 1 we have the Larpins and we also have the Lizard. What will happen here is the fact that if you leave the Larpins under 50% health, they will go ahead and disable your recovery, and with the specific team I use, if that happens, I pretty much lose. So make sure that that does not happen, and also the Lizard can be quite annoying too. Make sure to just take them down. They don't have that much health. I think 100,000 or less is what they have, so they're pretty easy to take out. On stage 2 we have a whole bunch of the pirate characters with really high defense. They have 5 health, and if you leave them with a little bit of health left, they will go ahead and heal all the way back up to full. But as long as you have units that have 5-hit combo, you can take them out reasonably easily. They don't actually chain your units that they're weak to like they do in normal dungeons. They just go ahead and do a little bit of damage, so they can be quite easy to just take down if you really need them. If you could go ahead and delay them if you really want to as well. But then on stage 3 is where mini bosses start coming in. So there's either a Robin or a Frankie. Frankie has a 20-hit combo barrier and he has 270,000 health, and with Robin she has 450,000 health, and if she gets below 20%, she will go ahead and drastically reduce damage for 2 turns. So she puts up a damage limiter of sorts. So make sure to not get Robin below 20%, and Frankie, he doesn't have much health, but he does have the really high combo barrier, so perhaps bring some units that have high combo. So number 1, you can get rid of the mobs on stage 2, and also you can hit down this combo barrier on Frankie a lot easier. But in stage 4 can be quite annoying. Stage 4 will either have Zoro or it will have Usopp. With Zoro, he has about 500,000 health and he'll attack every turn for 4,200 damage, and under 50% health, Zoro does 7,777 damage, so you gotta be careful about that one. And then with Usopp, he's surrounded by a bunch of mobs that have about 50,000 health, so that can also be an issue as well if you don't have any AoE damage dealer. And also as a preemptive attack, Usopp will go ahead and chain your right column for 5 turns. So at the very least you're going to be chained for 2 turns on your right hand column, so having someone to remove bind does make it a lot easier. So in this specific team example that I'm using here, this is the team that I used to farm with, but ideally what I would suggest here is to go ahead and change out, if you're going to use this similar team, change out Marigold for the very old strength Alvida, and change Abdullah and Jeet for rare recruit Kanjuro. That will allow you to get Dex Orbs just with Sandersonia, allow you to get a full board of Orbs with the Sailor ability of Kanjuro, and then with 80% damage reduction, it is a much better damage reducing special than Marigold, because when you activate Marigold's special in this specific instance against Luffy, he has a debuff protector, so you're not even getting the boost from Marigold, she's literally only there to be a damage reducer. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend bringing this specific team. I would, as I said, change out Abdullah and Jeet and the Marigold for the old Alvida and Kanjuro, and this team will work a lot better overall. But anyways, then we move on to the final stage, which is against Luffy. Now, Luffy has 1.3 million health, and he'll attack every turn for 5,000 damage. However, after the very first turn of attacks, he's going to deal 50,650 damage, and he'll also deal that amount of damage if he falls below 20% health. So, gotta be careful about that. As I said before, bring a damage reducer or bring someone that can tear through his massive defense value. He does have a lot of defense, so you do have to be very, very careful because he does have a lot of defense. So, and you can't even reduce his defense either because he does have a delay protect or debuff protector, so you can't delay him or anything. You literally either have to kill him or take the hit. So either one of those two is going to be your best bet. So bringing some damage reducers like Perona, or perhaps bringing someone like the time skip chopper, the red one. The red time skip chopper from Red Recruit. If you use his special, he can go ahead and get rid of that defense, which is quite nice. Or you can go ahead and bring Aiza, who will negate all damage from a Psy unit, so that will also work as well. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to say, guys, about this specific island. So I kind of just went through each of these specific bosses, so you know what to expect. And as I said, you can farm specific soccer books from this island, which is awesome. From my 30-minute period of farming this for day 1, I was able to get 5 auto heal books and a bunch of other books, which was really, really good. However, you can still drop the really bad specific soccer books like Poison Resistance, Resilience, Recovery Up, all of those ones that, you know, aren't really that good, but you can also find the really good ones as well. You know, Chain Despair, Cooldown, Auto Heal, Orbs, Damage Reduction, all of those really good ones, and you can also drop regular ones as well, which is also really nice to have, especially with the upcoming 3-year anniversary Sugo Fest, which we don't really know when it's going to be, but if it's going to be a new batch, we already know that. So if you do pull those new units, you can use soccer books on them straight away, which is awesome. Really looking forward to when that new anniversary Sugo Fest goes live, and once we get more information about the anniversary Sugo Fest, I will be making a video on that as well. Also, I'll be making a new video on this specific island as well when it returns, hopefully during Max Special ship, you know, period. And if it does, then I will definitely bring you a different team that will clear this a lot quicker utilizing the Max Special ship. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.